Live stream, Travel Explore Click Live. So we are here. We're back Saturday. And thank you guys all for stopping by. We're going to wait a few minutes for some more people to come in. And I have a few announcements to make. And then we're going to talk about the JetBlue cards. I know back a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, someone brought up the JetBlue Plus, the business version. And I never talked about that card. So I'm going to talk about the JetBlue Plus card. And then we'll talk about the JetBlue business card as well. So as you guys come in here, just let me know you're here just by giving me a little thumbs up, give me a like, hello, something. Well, give me likes too, but give me like a hello. Give me something so I can give you guys a shout out in a few minutes. Let me make sure everything is working properly here. I'm going to bring this in real quick. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. It's pretty hot over here in Southern California, but I'm not complaining. It could be a lot worse. We saw what happened over this last week in Florida, North Carolina, and South Carolina. So they're going through some tough times right now, and yeah, we're not going through that over here. So I'm grateful for that. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see if I can pull this up. Trying to get all my things working here. It doesn't look like it's opening here. So yeah, like I said, just let me know you're here just by saying hello. And as soon as I can get this up and running, then we'll be ready to go. I'm just trying to see, I want to see all my information here. And usually I have to be live in order to do that. So once I get that indicator, then we'll be ready to go. And for whatever reason, it is not giving me the screen that I'm looking for. Okay, I don't want to do classic. I want to do this one. All right. One thing that I don't like about this new whole setup with YouTube, if you guys don't know, YouTube has kind of changed their studio, like the stuff that you have to go in and click on in order to do live streams. Actually, in order to do a lot of this stuff, all your analytics and everything, it's all new. But the only problem with it is it doesn't work all the time. And it's a little harder to find things. So I am not able to find what I'm looking for. So you know what? Maybe it'll open up later. I'll just wait for it. And you know what? Maybe it's right here. No, I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. All right. Well, that's the way things go on live TV, right? It never works the way you want it to. And yeah, it's not working right now. Okay, no big deal, guys. Just give me a thumbs up, give me a like for the video as you come in, and that will help promote it out to more people. And like I said, today we're going to be talking about JetBlue, both JetBlue cards, JetBlue Plus and the JetBlue Plus business version of the card. And that's going to be our topic today. Now, I am really focused on trying to do 1 hour long live streams. So that is going to be my goal here on out. And the main reason for that is I want people to be able to watch a video. And if it's a 3-hour video, I know people get a little overwhelmed when it's a 3-hour video. So I don't expect people to watch a 3-hour video. I would love it if you did, but I get it. It's just way too long. So if I can start doing shorter versions, then that'll be a lot better, and it will allow me to do more videos, really, because I'll just start putting out more videos because I don't have to do as much time. I can do even 2 a days. I can do on Saturday, maybe do one in the morning and then do one in the afternoon. So I can also do that. So just something I'm thinking about here. I just don't want to do a long 3-hour video. I'd rather do 2 1-hour videos. That way you guys can check it out. It's a little bit easier. The replay, it's a little bit better that way. All right, guys, let me go ahead and go to the chat now. So if you guys are in here, just let me know you're here just by saying what's up, or giving me a little thumbs up in the like emoticon or something, happy face, just so I can acknowledge that you're here. And please like the video. I'm not able to see the likes right now, which is bothering me because I like to be able to see it to kind of gauge like if people are liking the video. So please do so. Just like the video. We're trying to get up to 50 likes each video, and that really helps the algorithms. That really helps YouTube promote it out to more people. So if we can get to that point, then we'll definitely have we'll have what YouTube is looking for when it comes to promotion. Okay. Let's see. Let me give some shout outs real quick. And I'm going to try this one more time because it's really bothering me, the fact that I can't open it up. So we're going to try one more time to open this up, and then we'll do the shout outs. All right. And if you guys have news and stuff like that, travel news, Dolly's really good about this. She puts out stuff on the WhatsApp group. So if you guys have any stuff like that, put it out. You can talk about it right now, but put it on the WhatsApp group. That way, future shows, I'll address some of those things because I'm not always able to check all the latest news, and you guys are really good about putting that stuff out there. When you put it out there, then that draws my attention to it, and then I can do a show on that. So just a little. Oh yeah, this is not. Oh wait, what was that? This is not going to let me do it. I hate when they change things last minute. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do the shout outs here. So, who do we have in the building? Dolly, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by. How to get an 800 credit score? What's going on, brother? Thank you for stopping by, man. Let's see. Janelle, thank you for stopping by. Andre and Andrea, thank you for stopping by. Okay, so we have 2 YouTubers in the building, so I want to give them a plug. So, how to get an 800 credit score? He has a YouTube channel, a really good YouTube channel. If you're interested in improving your credit, you want to check out his channel. On Wednesday, he does live streams. I believe it's at 8:15 Central Time. So check him out. He's got some really good stuff over there, and hopefully in the future we'll do some collab work. So we'll be working with him. Andre and Andrea, they have a channel as well. So Andre and Andrea, Andre lives in the U.S. Well, he now lives in Colombia, but he's back in the U.S. for a little bit. And him and his girlfriend's Colombian. They've been living in Cali, Colombia for the last few months. He just had to come back to the U.S. for some business stuff, and then he's going to be going back out to Cali, Colombia. But anyway. They're a couple, and they just talk about their relationship and how life is living in Colombia. So it's a really good channel for you guys to check out if you are interested in travel, or if you're just interested, curious about relationships all around the world. Then check out their channel. Andre and Andrea love crossing borders. If you just click, and I didn't realize this, but if you just click, there's a little three dots on the right-hand side. If you click on those 3 dots, you can open up their channel there. So check them out. Really, really good content. I'll be also doing a collab with them as well. And they're going to start doing live streams too. So if you guys, I think, I don't want to put any pressure on him, but he's talking about doing a live stream tomorrow, so Sunday. So you guys can check him out on Sunday. At some time, I don't know exactly when he's planning on doing it. Maybe he can put it in the chat. But him and Andre are going to be. So he's in the U.S. right now. Andre is in Colombia, and they're going to do a Q&A with their fans tomorrow, so Sunday. So like I said, if you can put the time in there, then you guys will know, and then you can go ahead and subscribe to their channel now, and then you'll be able to join in on their conversation tomorrow. Vic, what's going on? Brian, how you doing? Let's see. Corey, what's going on? The JSN Experience, what's going on? Anthony, how you doing? Teddy Cruz, what's up, buddy? Morgan, what's going on? Ted Williams, how you doing? Justin, what's going on, buddy? Let's see. I'm frozen here. I can't move my thing any further here. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, click down. Okay, well, we'll just move on to this one. Today is crazy. You know what? I haven't taken a week off, but it's been a little while, and everything looks like it's okay. There it goes. Now it caught back up. My software's a little slow there. I don't know why. I'm hoping that's not slowing everything down, but we'll just have to see in the rebroadcast if everything got slowed down. But my software is a little laggy here. Okay, so I said what's up to Justin. How you doing? Alan, what's going on? Carla, what's going on? Supreme Deals, what's going on? Rolo, how you doing? How to Build Credit TV, what's going on? Dwayne, what's going on, brother? So Dwayne, another YouTuber. He's got a real good channel there. You want to check it out. He does live streams on Monday. I can't remember the time, brother. I think it's at 5 I don't want to give you the wrong time, but on Monday you want to check him out. I think it's 5 Central. I think he does it 5 Central or maybe 5 Pacific time. Really good channel, and another YouTuber that talks about how to build credit. So it's got some real good information there. You want to check him out. And he was on our show before we did an interview. Hopefully we'll have some more interviews in the future. But yeah, he's got a real good channel, real good following, really live. I mean, he's got a real good fan base. When you go watch his lives, you'll see he's got like 100 people in the building. So he does a real good live stream there. All right, Andre and Andre. So they're saying it's 8 p.m. or 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern. All right, so go ahead and check them out. They're going to be on tomorrow. This is going to be their first live stream. So check them out. Give them some support. The hardest thing, I'm telling you, other than just figuring out how all the stuff works, and I was talking with Andre earlier today, just, he had some questions about live streams, but the hardest part is just having people come in and check it out, because really you need to have people come in to tell you, hey, yeah, you know what, this doesn't look right, this doesn't sound right. So that's the hardest part when you do your first live stream and you're just like, okay, there's nobody here. I'll just talk and I'll just keep talking. So yeah, that's a really tough. So if you guys can go over and show them some support tomorrow, that would be really good. Just so you can help them out. I think they're kind of doing like, this is going to be like a test. It's not going to be their normal. I don't know if they're going to do it normally on Sunday, but this is going to be their first one. So it's going to be kind of a test run for them. So I'm sure that they're going to be interested in hearing feedback and stuff like that. Okay, let's see. D. Anderson, what's going on? Gage, how you doing? And I think that rounds it out. All right, guys. Thank you guys all for stopping by. If you guys have questions or anything like that, feel free to put it in the chat. Also, please hit the like button so we can bring some more people in. It really, really helps our algorithm, YouTube algorithm, so we can bring more people in to this discussion and talk about travel credit cards. Okay, so I have some announcements to make. I'll go ahead and put that. Nate and Jess, what's going on? I will put that in the or we're going to talk a little bit about the new little things we have going here. A few little things. I have actually a few other things. Braveheart, what's going on? I have a few other things going on too, but they're not complete. I haven't completed them yet, so I don't want to really put them out there until we have some type of, they're complete. Or at least close to being complete. So let's switch over here. We have a new little screen here. Boom. There you go. All right. So I now have a place for you guys to mail me stuff if you want to mail me stuff. So I've had a few people ask me about, hey, I want to mail you something, or do you have an address where I can mail you stuff? So I went ahead and got an address now. So I have an address. You can mail stuff out to me. I'm not asking you to mail things to me. This is partly business, and if you guys want to mail stuff out as well, I wanted to put that out to you guys. Okay, so if you guys have something you want to mail to me, I don't even know what they wanted to mail. Like a few people asked me, hey, do you have an address where I can mail? And I'm like, oh no, I don't really have an address right now. I had a PO box in the past, but this will work a little bit better for me. So. So if you do, like I said, if you have something to mail, I know people had talked about before, oh yeah, it'd be nice if we could like mail something to you. You can put it up in the background there. I'm all for doing that. Obviously it's going to have to be something relatively small. I don't want to have like, these big things that I'm putting back there and your thing covers up the whole backdrop. But little things, if you guys want to mail those out, that would be fine. And I'll go ahead and display them in the back. Maybe if it's like you go on a trip and you buy a little souvenir or something like that, and you feel you want to send it to me, then go right ahead. So I wanted to put that out there so you guys know. Okay, yes, you can mail things to me if you want to do that. Also, let's see here. Flip off this screen. Okay, so. The other thing, and I just have these little screens open. Well, we all know about our Facebook group, right? So we have the Facebook group. So you guys want to join the Facebook group? Link is in the description. Just check it out. I'm going to be running through these every so often, just so you guys are able to see. It kind of really pushes people more to, hey, yeah, you know what? Let's join the Facebook group instead of me just saying it all the time. So I might be talking and then have this. So I have a few new screens. So we have the WhatsApp group as well. Jump in the WhatsApp group. It's really getting there. And I'm always there. Okay, I always watch. I don't always say things in the WhatsApp group, but I'm always there looking at all the different stuff. Sometimes I want to get more of a dialogue going. So sometimes I'll kind of step back and just let people answer questions for other people, so we all get used to. I just know, and I've had a little bit of experience with WhatsApp groups, and I'm in a Colombian WhatsApp group. Shout out to This Is Ace Live, another YouTuber you guys want to check out. Really good content. Right now he's in Thailand. He's in Pattaya, Thailand, and he's doing these crazy live streams where he's out just walking the streets. Walking street is what they call it. In a lot of places in Thailand, they have this walking street where you just kind of walk down. So he's doing live streams. He's just walking through the street. So it's really interesting. You're going to want to check it out because you have some stuff going on. Like this guy came up to him yesterday. This guy just walked up to him and was clearly drunk and just upset for whatever reason. But I mean, everything is live, so he's just out there walking around. So there's no real control of that. But yeah, check it out. It's really good content. He did one yesterday, he did one today. He's probably going to continue to do them because it's getting a good audience. Like he's getting like 160 people watching him walk down walking street and just mingle with people and stuff like that. So it's fun. If you've never been to Thailand is an amazing place. And when you do go down these walking streets, you have people everywhere trying to sell you things and you know, the street foods everywhere and the clubs, nightlife. It's just it's like, it reminds me of like a New Year's, like if you're out at New Year's, a big celebration of New Year's and you have people everywhere and all that. It kind of reminds me of that. But I've never been to Pattaya, but I did go to Phuket, and they have Bangla Road, same thing, walking street. You can walk up and down the street. So it's a real cool place to be. Okay, all right. And This Is Ace Live. Like I said, This Is Ace Live. Check him out on his channel. He's got some, like I said, real good content. So it's This Is Ace Live, all one word. You just type it in and it'll come up. Let's see. And okay, so WhatsApp group. I don't even know where it was. I kind of lost my place there. So yeah, so WhatsApp group. Check out the WhatsApp group. There's a lot of good information coming out of there. People are posting their pictures when they travel and stuff like that. So it's really a good place to find out about travel credit cards as well as just travel in general. It's a good place. Plus, you know, we're a family. We're a family on YouTube, but we're also an even closer knit family in the WhatsApp group because you can talk with me directly. You can talk with other people directly through the WhatsApp group. So it's just a big group text message is what it is. Okay, let me get off that and we will move forward. Guys, please hit the like button if you have not done so. So if you're new in the building, just hit the like button so we can bring more people in. And let's see. Oh, one more thing too. Real good thing here. We reached 7,000 subscribers, so thank you guys all for helping out to get us there. So we're at 7,000 now. We just hit that milestone earlier. Maybe it was last night. I think it was last night. So we're growing fast. We're growing really fast. And our ultimate goal, and that's one of the other little things I didn't put up yet. I didn't have enough time. But our ultimate goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers by December 28th. And we're on track. We're a little behind right now. Let me be honest. We're a little bit behind reaching that. So I think it's about 9,300 is going at this rate. 9,300 is what we hit. But you only need to improve we only need to increase by maybe, I think it was like 40 subscribers a week more. And then we'll be able to hit that. So that's where we are right now. And just all I'm asking for you guys to do is share with your friends. Share these videos with your friends. Maybe not share the full live stream. I don't know if your friends are really that interested in travel credit cards and stuff. But maybe share some of the videos that I put out. Share them with other people. Like the videos. So go back to some of the videos that I put out already. Check them out. And like the video and comment on the video. And what I'm going to start doing now is I'm going to start giving you guys points for commenting and liking videos. So if you go back, you comment on a video, and just like the video, comment, and then just put in the comment section that you like the video, if that makes sense. That way I'll know that that's what you're asking for. Hey, I want points. So, and I'm giving 10 points for every one that you do. So if you go to a video, you like it, and you comment, I'll give you 10 points. You go to another video, you like, and you comment, I'll give you 10 points. You can do it as to all the videos I have. I have like 500 videos. But what I'm saying is, you guys get the point. You don't have to do 500 videos, but if you do that, I will. If you do one video, then I'll give you 10 points. This video right here, if you guys could please do that, guys can go in the comments right now and just type in something. You don't have to say much if you don't want to. You can just say hello. You can just say great video. You can just say, if you have a question, say something. If you have a comment, put the comment in there, and then just like this video. That way, what will happen is YouTube will promote it, and they'll promote it out to more and more people. And the more people that come in, the more subscribers that you'll get, or that we'll get in turn. So that's the whole goal for that. But yes, I'll give you 10 points. If I happen to forget to give you 10 points, just let me know. Hey, I liked the video, and whatever video it was, and then I'll give you 10 points. So you can earn some points. Now, you're saying points, what do I need these points for? Well, at the end of the month, the last Saturday of the month, we do a giveaway. And we just did our first giveaway in August. It was a $50 gift card, an Amazon gift card, and Mr. Choco won that. So congratulations, Choco. I don't know if he's used the money yet, but he did get a $50 gift card. So every month we're going to be giving away something. I'm not going to always promise it'll be a gift card, but it will be something. This month, I think we're going to go ahead and do another gift card. But in the future, we might do something, or we will do some different things. And I'm also going to try to get some sponsors on board too. So if I can get some sponsors, then we can have some different things. So it's not just a gift card or something that I'm giving, but it's something that's sponsored by a company. So that's something else, and that's another reason why we're doing the business address and all that stuff. So we're really looking to make this Travel Explore Click channel a business in its own. And shout out to Cakeology, because he's really getting me geared in that right direction, where I'm thinking, yes, you know what, let's make this an actual business, and that way we can bring in some real companies to help the channel as far as the sponsorships and things like that, if you guys know what I'm saying. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and move on here. We want to look at the JetBlue cards, so we'll look at the JetBlue cards real quick. Anybody else in the room? I know there are a few people that came in. Alan, what's going on? And let's see, anybody else? Okay, it looks like that was it. All right, guys. So please, if you could do so, please hit that like button so we can bring even more people in. We got about 37 people in the building right now. So let's promote it out to some more people here. And I know I need to get quicker with this stuff, because I know why my videos are longer than an hour. It's because I talk too much. So I need to kind of get focused and not talk so much. But then when you start talking and you have people in the building that are YouTubers, I want to at least promote them. It's a big thing. Like people who don't do YouTube, they're not going to really understand as far as like putting yourself out there. And Cakeology talked about this, and it's the truth. Like you're putting yourself out there when you come on these live streams, and when you just do YouTube videos, period. Because when I say putting yourself out there, you're putting yourself out there for criticism and stuff like that. And people say, well, just have a thick skin and all that. Well, yeah. Ideally you want to have a thick skin, but you also do want to listen to what people are saying. Some people have some really good constructive criticism. Some people just have criticism, but some people do have some valid things to say, so you want to listen to that. But then also it's just an uncomfortable thing. I think most of us are not comfortable watching ourselves on TV or on YouTube or period, or listening to our voice. And so it takes a lot to get out here and put this stuff out. So anytime someone comes on that's a YouTuber, I like to give them some something as far as, hey, check them out. They're doing good work, and at least let you know that there are other people out there that are doing this too. So anyway, okay, let's go ahead and move on. We're going to go ahead and start looking at some of these cards here. So the first card we have is a JetBlue Plus card. So, and I've reviewed this card before, but I wanted to review it again. I think this is an excellent card. It's just it's all around good card for hotels. I'm sorry, for airline branded cards. This is probably one of the better cards. Okay, I like this card. I like the Alaska card. These, they do a little bit more. And you look at, I'll say Delta, the low end cards. Some of the Delta cards that are a little more annual fee, they give you some pretty good perks. But as far as the JetBlue card and the Alaska card, well, I'll speak for the JetBlue. The Alaska card's good in the sense that the transfer partners that they have are pretty good. So your JetBlue doesn't have any transfer partners, but Alaska does. So you can use Alaska points and fly on different airline carriers, whereas JetBlue, they don't offer that. But they have some pretty good earn possibility with JetBlue cards. So we'll go over that right now. So the first thing we want to look at is the annual fee. Annual fee on this card is going to be $99. So it's a $99 annual fee. It is not waived the first year, so you do have to pay that up front. But don't worry about the annual fee. You should never worry about the annual fee if you can get that annual fee back in benefits. So that's the way I always look at it. As long as I can get the annual fee back and then plus some extra, then those are the cards that I'm looking at, because I know long term I can keep this card forever, and in many cases I don't have to do that much in order to get the benefits of that annual fee every year. All right, so sign up bonus for the card right now is 40,000. So 40,000 bonus points. That's going to be after spending $1,000 in the first 90 days. Now I always tell people, if you're one of these people, you're not sure about, can I hit these minimum spends? Because some of the minimum spends get up there. You get the Chase Sapphire Preferred, Chase Sapphire Reserve, 4,000 for a minimum spend. So when I say minimum spend, I'm in the first 3 months, you have to spend a certain amount of money in order to hit the sign-up bonus. So if you're uncomfortable with that and you just started out and you don't really know much about cards, credit cards, travel credit cards, look at some of the airline branded credit cards. United Explorer card, the JetBlue card. You're not, like with the United Explorer card, the Advantage card, the American Airlines Advantage card, you're not going to get that much, how can I say, the earn possibility on those cards is not that good, okay? But they're good cards because they're good starter cards, because you can get the card, sign-up bonuses, or the minimum spend on these cards is not very high, so $1,000. I think most of us can spend $1,000 within the first 3 months, and you do need to change the way what you use when you go shopping. You need to use your credit card instead of using your debit card. If you do that, you should be fine. You shouldn't have any issues of hitting $1,000 within that first 3 months. So that's where we are with this card. Then you're also, let's see, we'll look at the earn possibility on the card. You're going to get 6 points for every dollar spent on JetBlue purchases. So that's pretty good. And I'll compare it to the United and the Advantage card. So United and Advantage are giving you 2 points. And when I say Advantage, it's the American Airlines card. You're getting 2 points for every dollar spent on airline purchases. With this, you're getting 6 points for every dollar spent. So it's better, right? And I personally like flying on JetBlue. So if you're flying domestic, JetBlue is a perfect airline for you. If you are flying out of the country, you're going to have to check, because they don't fly very many places out of the country. However, they do fly to my favorite destination, Colombia. So I'm good when it comes to that. So you'll just have to check on where JetBlue flies. One thing I really like about JetBlue is you don't always have to, like, JetBlue is one of those airlines where I'm comfortable flying economy. And the main reason for that is even their regular economy, you have a little bit more leg room. And then when you're flying the even more seats, and they give you just a little bit more space, you pay a little bit extra for that. It's very comfortable. For me, it's very comfortable, and I would fly that all day. Now, I'm not saying I'm flying a 10-hour flight, which they don't even offer 10-hour flights, but when it comes to JetBlue, yeah, the even more seats are fine. They're adequate, and I don't feel a need to fly business class or like their Mint class, which they don't offer on all their planes. But I don't feel a need to fly mint class. Okay, 2 points for every dollar spent at restaurants and grocery stores. Okay, so this is a little unique. They have the 2 points for every dollar spent at grocery stores, so that's good. That's a little different than some of the other airline branded credit cards that are out there. So if you do have this card, you can use it at grocery stores and get at least 2 points for every dollar spent. And let's see some of the other benefits here. You're going to get the 5,000 bonus points every year, so anniversary year. So that's good. It keeps you. That's a reason to keep the card. 5,000 points. That's equivalent to $50. Okay, so and that's worst case scenario, $50 if you're getting 1 cent per point. So not bad, right? And then you look at some of the other little benefits that you can get with the card. If you're actually using the card, you're going to get 6 points for every dollar spent. You can easily go over you're going to need an extra, let's say an extra $50 worth. So if you're using the card, you're easily going to hit that value every year. Now, let's see what else do we have here. So Mosaic status, 50,000. You have to spend $50,000 to get hit Mosaic status. Mosaic status is their elite status with the airline. It doesn't really offer you that much when it comes to perks. You get like free alcohol. You get to bump up to the even more seats at a lower rate. It's really low. Like it's point value, I think 900 points, which is like $9. So you can upgrade any seat, or you can upgrade to an even more seat on any flight for really minimal points to do that. And I've been Mosaic. I was Mosaic for a year, and it was okay. Like I said, they don't have much to offer you. Like they're not bumping you up to a mint class or anything like that. So the biggest perk, I guess, and then you can cancel too. So you can cancel it anytime. So I can book a flight, and there's no 24-hour rule after you book, then you cancel, or prior to the 24 hours you can cancel. You can cancel at any time with JetBlue if you're Mosaic status. So that's really a good thing. Okay, let's see. You enjoy the annual $100 statement of credit. Okay, so if you're booking with the JetBlue vacation package, you get $100 off there. So $100 credit there. So that's something if you want to go through them and book. That's like their little, kind of like their little portal to book vacations. No blackout date, so that's good. Points don't expire. So most points don't expire nowadays. You will come across some airline branded credit cards that do have points that expire, but for the most part, they're not expiring anymore. That's kind of I won't say the new thing, but that's something that they're all starting to incorporate. Unlimited earning. Free check bags. Okay, so 3 companions. So one of the biggest perks of having an airline branded credit card is you get the free check bag. So that's something to always consider. No foreign transaction fees. You can pull your points together. 0 liability fraud protection. So that's good. The 0 APR for the first 12 months. I don't get involved in this kind of stuff because I'm not trying to carry on even more debt, so I don't use these. You have to understand too, the interest rates are really high on these cards. So yeah, they give you the 12-month 0 APR, but after that, then it will go to that rate there. So you want to just make sure that if you are interested in doing something like that, then you have a plan and you stick to that plan. Okay, so let's switch over to the business version. I just want to look at that one real quick. See what the differences are. So this one, this is the JetBlue Plus business card. And so if you have a business, you can be a sole proprietor too. So you can have a sole proprietor business. And that way you just put your social security number and all that, put your business name, and then you can still qualify for this card. Now I have heard, and then we were talking in the WhatsApp group about Barclays declining people. They have a weird setup. I won't say a weird, but they might decline you for a variety of different reasons. Some people say that there's a 624 rule. And so you'll just have to, your mileage may vary. Let's just say that. I do not have the JetBlue card. This is a card that I'm looking into getting, but they do have some things that might hinder you from getting the card. I wouldn't be afraid. I would still apply. As long as your credit's fine, you hopefully you'll be okay. But I'm just putting it out there. You might be able to get a Chase card, a American Express card, a Citi card, and then go for a Barclay, and you can't get it for whatever reason. So I'm not that knowledgeable about Barclay and how they approve people. So that you'll have to check out that. I can say Barclays. Okay, so looking at this card, $99 annual fee, so it's the same as the personal version, so that's good, and they don't waive it for the first year. Now you're going to earn 50,000 bonus points, and that's after spending $1,000 within the first 3 months, and then earn 10,000 points when purchase is made on an employee card in the first 90 days. Okay, so that's interesting. So the 50,000 is you're going to earn 40,000 points after spending $1,000, and then if the employee, with the employee card, if they use it, then you get an additional 10,000. So that's the 50,000. So it's very similar to the personal card. The only difference is if you get an additional card for an employee and then they use that card, then that's when you'll get the extra 10,000 there. 6 points for every dollar spent on JetBlue purchases. Another thing I didn't mention about the both personal and business, is you get the 50% discount. You receive a 50% savings if you are booking, or if you're making, like, purchasing cocktails, purchasing food on the plane, which I think is a real good value. Like that alone, if I'm flying, I'm not going to, well, for the most part, if I'm not using my Priority Pass credit, let's say I'm not able to use the restaurant credit and I am not able to go to a lounge, well, this is what I'm doing here. I'm going to try to get that 50% off, right? Because now I don't have to buy anything in the airport, just go get on the plane, I get 50% off. And you got to think with $13-14 for a meal on a plane, you're going to get 50% off that. So it makes it really reasonable. Okay, so Mosaic status again, $50,000 you need to spend in a year in order to get that, and then you get that $100 credit. So that's the same thing that we talked about before with the JetBlue vacation package. And now it says it celebrates small business. I do not have this card. I don't know exactly what that means. It says learn more, but we just go to the website and you can click on that, learn more, and find out what exactly what they're talking about there. 5,000 bonus points every year, so that's good. Then you get the free check bag. So pretty much the same benefits, with the only exception being the extra 10,000 that you'll get for having an employee sign up, or not employee sign up, but having an employee card once that employee card is used for the first time. So yeah, pretty much the same stuff, right? I don't see anything else different. Blackout dates, no blackout dates. Points don't expire. Okay, yeah, pretty much all the same stuff there. So the cards are very, very similar. I do like JetBlue, though. I really like their cards as far as when you compare all the different airline branded credit cards. JetBlue, I would think, comes out at the top. I won't say at the very, the highest, but I can't really think of another card that's going to give you some of the same benefits here. Oh yeah, the one more thing, there is a change here. So 2 points for every dollar spent at restaurants and supply stores. So if I'm using it at like an office supply store, I'm going to get 2 points for every dollar spent. I have cards already, the Chase Ink cards that give me that. So it's not something, and it give me that. They give me more than that. They give me 5 points for every dollar spent with the Chase Ink Cash card and the Chase Ink Business Plus card. So I have both those cards. And they give me 5 points for every dollar spent. So you'll get 2 points for every dollar spent at office supply stores with the JetBlue card. So that is a difference. The personal card, you get the grocery stores. Here you get the office supply stores. So pretty unique there. All right, guys. So if you guys have questions, go ahead and put it in the chat, and I'll leave these tabs open. But we'll come back to me over here. And we'll look at the chat here and see what we have going on here. Let's see. Let's bring this up here. And yeah, there we go. All right. So we'll go ahead and go down the list here and see if you guys have any questions or any comments to make. If you have a question specifically for me, just put @TEC and I will make sure I address those questions. Please hit the like button as well. So if you guys are in the building, hit the like button so we can bring some more people in. And we're trying to get to 50. So if you guys can if you have not hit the like button, please do so we can get that 50 likes. 50 likes is what YouTube likes. So that's what I like. Okay, let's see here. All right, I'm going to move on down here. So if you guys have questions specifically for me, just put @TEC or @Tech. And I will look at those questions. Let's see. Tech Dwayne from How to Build Credit TV says yes. I spoke with him over the phone. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, yeah, how to get an 800 credit score. We're going to be doing a collab. I think there's going to probably be 3 or 4 of us. And looks like Dwayne gave the confirmation, so that's good. I'm down. And I think Cakeology is going to be the other person on. So that'll be fun, man. It'll be real fun. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Let's see. So Justin saying I'll also be at Chicago Seminar next month. Meetup of fellow credit card and deals enthusiasts. So where is this, Justin? Give us some more information on that. Is that like an expo or something going on? I know there was a convention which I didn't know about, but I want to go next year now. There's a FinCon, so financial con. So I wanna go to one of those. So I'm gonna plan to go plan to go next year. I don't know if it's gonna be in Washington D.C., but it was in Washington D.C. this year. So something that I'm looking forward to. I do want to start going to some of these conventions that are financial related and just get out the message. Well, not really get out the message. Everybody knows about travel credit cards, but just promote it a little bit more. Travel credit cards. That's what I'm all about. So if you want to know, like, well, what is this channel all about? It's all about travel using travel credit cards. That's what we're about. That's what we're focused on. And so you do have people that will come on and say, well, I like this card. I like that card. They might not be travel related credit cards. I like to focus on the travel related credit cards because that's what really motivates me. Like getting these cards, the motivation for getting these cards is to travel. And so I want to get cards that are travel related. That way I have the best opportunity to use these points, redeem these points for trips. So that's what I'm all about. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so saying, so how to get credit? What's your name, brother? Because I got how to get an 800 credit score. I gotta call you by your name, man, because that's just too long. He's just saying, nice, Mike. Yeah, thank you very much. I've been messing around with mics, and I continue to do it. Like it's an ongoing thing because I get a mic running the way I think I like it, and then something goes wrong or it just doesn't sound right after a while. But this mic has actually been really good to me. But I have had some issues with it. And it wasn't the actual mic; it was just the connections and how I was setting everything up. But yeah, thank you for the thing. It's a Samsung mic, something Pro. I don't know. Okay, and that actually, I'm glad you brought that up because it brings me into something that I wanted to talk about. So I now have Amazon. I'm an Amazon influencer. So I have a page, and I'm working on that page. That was one of the things I was talking about. I haven't finished it yet, so once I finish it, then I'll promote it even more. But what I'm doing is, if you're an Amazon influencer, they give you a page, like a web page, and you can put all the products that you purchase, all the products that you use on there, so people can just go to that page and see everything that you have and that you use. So if I talk about things like, oh yeah, this is Samsung mic, people are like, well, what kind of mic is it? What's the model number and all that? Then I can just refer them to my page, and they can go over to the influencer page, click on it, and then they'll find the exact mic that I use. Of course, it's an affiliate. It's like the website's like an affiliate website, so I do make a little bit of money on the website, which is cool. But it just allows me to kind of tell people, yeah, just go over to my website and you can check out all that information. So I'm working on that now. I will finish that up by our next week, so you guys will be able to see that. So if you have questions about stuff that I use, travel related, my luggage, this stuff, all the stuff I use to shoot these videos and stuff like that, I'll have that all there. I do have links right now to that stuff on my website, on travelexplorerclick.com, but on the Amazon influencer site, I'm going to start using that as well. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's move forward. So any questions for me, just put at TEC. Okay, keep moving here. D. Anderson coming from Virginia Beach. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Justin's giving us some info here. Increased offer now on Amex Bonvoy Business, 100,000 sub. Um, let's see, 195 annual fee, free night after first year. A good deal, especially transferring Bonvoy points to Alaska Airlines or United. Yeah, the transfers aren't that good though. As far as you lose a little value, it's not 1-to-1, but yeah, definitely 100,000 bonus points. That's our sign up bonus is really good. Let's see. Nate and Jess. Sorry. Let's see. Sorry, I'm late. Just took a dip in the pool and hot tub. Hyatt House. Yeah. Getting it with the Hyatt House. So you guys know I love Hyatt, right? And Nate and Jess, they like Hyatt as well. So they're at the Hyatt House. And people ask all the time, like, what's the difference? Like a Hyatt House, what is that? So Hyatt House is more of a long term. Is it, what do they call it? Extended stays. So they have the kitchen in there, so you can make your food and stuff like that. They're really nice though, and usually they're spacious. Like when you stay at a Hyatt place or a Hyatt House, they're usually larger than a regular hotel room. Hyatt Place does a good job of kind of separating the room, so you gotta have a little bit of a space. You have like a sitting area, and then you have the beds in another little area. Hyatt House does a real good job of separating things too. So they're really nice. Like if you want to stay at a Hyatt House, they're not that many of them. I don't know about like out of the country. I don't know of too many Hyatt House properties. But if you can find one, they're really good because you have that extra space and you can cook and all that stuff. So I like that. And even some of them, I think Hyatt Place too, they have like laundry rooms too. So you have to pay, but you can wash your clothes. Okay. All right, let's see here. And Dolly saying congratulations. Yes, thank you very much. I mean, I could not do it without you guys. You guys have been great. And like hitting that 7,000, like that's every time I hit a milestone, like it's 7,000, 8,000. I mean, it just feels really good. Like, wow, the support is there and it just lets me know I'm doing the right thing. Like I'm on the right track. Another thing that's hard about putting out videos is just like there's no blueprint for this. So you just put out stuff and you hope that people are receptive to it. You get on these live streams and you hope that people come back. And so that's kind of the way you kind of have to figure things out. So we really, and I'm talking about people who put out videos, we really look for people, and that's why I always tell you, please like the video, please like the live stream, please comment, because all those things really help out and it gets the word out. But then it also lets us know, like, hey, am I doing the right thing? Because some people, and I did this all the time. Now I'm a little more. Now I like videos a lot more, and I will comment if I see things that are really good. But it lets us know where to go because there's no blueprint. So if you're letting us know, even with comments, even if you're criticizing things, at least don't just be critical, but also tell us, hey, you know what? I think this would be better. That helps us out. So all that stuff is really good. So yeah, I really look for the feedback, and I really like the fact that the channel is growing, and we're doing the right things. Okay. All right, Justin, you're saying, wait, Lord, you need your own channel, man. I think you do have a channel. I don't know if you put out videos on it, but you are all over my stream right now. Let's see here. And I don't mind, but I can't go through all your questions or your comments or your statements. All right, here we go. I want to kind of keep it concise. So, like I said, I'm trying to do this 1 hour thing. Let's see. JetBlue Biz is strong, stays under 524 too, and doesn't add to 524. Okay, cool. Yep. Good info there. Justin saying, I'm hearing about 624 rule with Barclays, though. but not always a hard enforcement, especially for their aviator. Okay, so that's good to know. Yeah, I've heard that, and all these rules are like unwritten. So even the Chase 524, it's like an unwritten rule. It's not posted anywhere, but people have been able to figure it out because they hit a certain mark, and it's like, oh, I'm not getting cards, and so enough people do the same thing, and they say, okay, yeah, you know what? It looks like 5 is the sweet spot. So that's how that all plays out. Or maybe some people leak stuff too. Some people that work for Chase. All right. Okay, so you guys are able to check your points, so that's good. And like I said, I'm just going to remind you guys, like the video, comment below, okay? On the live streams too. Like my live streams, I very rarely get comments, so please comment. David always comments on my videos. I love that. The live streams. He's not here right now. He's still in Spain, I believe. He might be on his way home too. I think he says he's coming home on Sunday, but. Yeah, if you can just comment on the video, you don't have to have much. You can just say hello, great video, like the live stream, whatever. Just comment below. So like the video, comment below, and then put that you like the video in the comment, and then I will give you 10 points just for doing that. In any video that you do that on, I'll give you 10 points. So please do that. And that's another thing too. If you're liking the video, commenting on the video, the live stream, then YouTube will promote it in the replay. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on. So the JSN experience is asking if I've ever been to Brazil. I have not. I do want to go to Brazil, but it's not on my immediate plans. It just isn't. I'd love to go to Carnival in Brazil, but this year 2020 I'm going to go back to Colombia for Carnival. I want to give that another go around. It was an amazing time, so I want to do that again. Plus we're working on trying to get some press passes so we can get on the actual parade route, which will be really fun. Because I'm a big photographer, if you guys don't know, so I want to be able to get out there and I took some pictures this last year, but I wasn't out on the parade route. I had to sit in the stands and take pictures from there. But I got some pretty good pictures. But if I'm on the parade route, I think it'd be a real good experience. So that is going to be my focus for 2020. But Brazil, yeah, it is on my radar. I would like to go there. I'm trying to learn Spanish right now, and so once I get Spanish down, then I'll learn a little bit of Portuguese and go to Brazil. I have to know a little bit of the language in order to go. That's the way I like to do it. So I don't want to kind of mix it. I know they say Spanish and Portuguese is very similar, but I need to learn one, at least one. So maybe in a couple of years I'll be out in Brazil. Okay. And Ain't Just is saying full kitchen, plush king size, bed, sleeper, sofa, heated pool, hot tub, free breakfast, all for 5,000 points. Yeah, it's amazing what you can get. Yeah, they're in Colorado Springs, transferred to Hyatt from Chase Sapphire Reserve. So basically what they're saying, like, okay, so I want to just recap. This is very important. This is one of the reasons why the Chase ecosystem works really well with Hyatt. 5,000 points, 5,000 points per night at a Category 1 hotel, Hyatt hotel. And so you could stay at a Hyatt place. You can stay at a Hyatt house. There are even some Hyatt Regencies that are Category 1 in other countries. But 5,000 points, 5,000 points. Just think of how many nights you have 50,000 points. That's 10 nights you can stay for free. And when I say free, I mean free. You don't pay taxes and fees. You don't pay any of that. Usually they waive the resort fee. Like I stayed at the Grand Hyatt in Kauai and they waived the resort fee, which is probably, I don't even know how much it was. It had to be at least 30 or 40 bucks per night. But yeah, it's an amazing deal there. Amazing benefit. Okay. Transfer to United from Bonvoy 101. Recall with the transfer in your favor. Okay. I don't know if it's 1-to-1 though. Anyway, Yeah, if it's 1-to-1, Justin, then that's a really good transfer there from Bonvoy to United. But I thought it was less. I thought it was less. Like you transfer more and you get less, like 3-to-1 or something. I don't know. That's what I thought. But anyway, 60K, I think. Okay. So if you have 100,000, it goes to 60K. Okay, I think that kind of makes sense. Braveheart, what's going on, brother? Let's see. Andre saying, Andre and Andrea, YouTube is work. It is work. And like I tell you, I have a full-time job and I do this YouTube stuff. I was actually talking with a new subscriber, a friend of mine. I don't know if she's going to catch the live stream. She probably not. I think she's working right now. But anyway, she was like, wow, you have so many videos. Yeah, you know what? It's a lot of work. I have almost 500. I'm close to 500 at this point, videos that I've put out. And these videos, I've put out about 300 videos in the last couple of years. Like prior to that, I put out videos, but it were sporadic when I was putting videos out. So I wasn't serious about YouTube at all, and didn't get serious until about a year and a half ago, when I got to 1,000 subscribers. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's start doing this. This is kind of fun. And so then I went from there. But it is a lot of work. There's so much that goes into it. And just setting things up, just like I was talking to Andre and Andrea. I was talking with Andre earlier just about how to set up everything. We're on the phone and we're going over stuff. And just the back end, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. So, yeah, you see me on here for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. But it takes a lot of time to get everything set up. So it's a lot of work. It is. Vic saying, please hit the like button. Yes, please, guys, hit the like button so we can get up to 50 likes for the video. Man, I hate the fact that I can't see my screen. Usually I can see all that stuff, and I can gauge it a little bit better. I can't see it right now. So I'm kind of lost right now when it comes to that. But yes, please, if you guys are in here and you have not done so, please hit the like button. And the plan is to do 1 hour live streams. Okay. And I'll do them more often. If I do 1 hour, I can do it more often. I just want to give people the opportunity to check out the live streams. And I know myself, if I click on a video and it says 3 hours, I'm usually not going to watch the full 3 hours. If it's an hour, yeah, you know what? I'll watch it. 45 minutes, yeah, I'll watch it. But if it's like 3 hours, yeah, I'm not watching 3 hours. So I know if that's the way I feel, I'm sure other people feel the same way. So if we can do it in an hour, that would be good. And I can just do more of them that way. All right. Let's see. Choco, what's going on, Choco? Carla, how you doing? Spanish is easy. Yeah, no. I'm learning it more and more right now. I actually have a coach, a teacher. So if you guys remember, I had Afro Guajira on this channel about a month ago. So she's now teaching me Spanish. She does Spanish lessons. So if you guys are interested, check out Afro Guajira and just go over to her channel. And I'm saying if you check my videos about a month ago, you'll see she's Colombian, and you'll see that video, and all the information is in that description there, so you can go over to check out her channel. Because people are like, Guajira, how do you spell Guajira? So go over to that channel or go over to that video, and then you can check it out. But she does lessons like Skype, so basically a Skype call. So I've been doing those, and I'm trying to prepare myself, and then I'm going back to Colombia in October, so I'll be fully immersed in Spanish, because if you don't know, you go to Colombia, they don't speak English out there. Very few people speak English. It's rare to find someone who speaks English. So this is even in the tourist areas. Even in the tourist areas, you have a lot of people that don't speak English. So yeah, you're pretty immersed in the language. Okay, let's see. Choco saying, checking in, credit family. What's going on, man? Okay. Mr. Choco saying, hola, ¿cómo estás? Start learning Espanol. Yeah, I'm working on it, man. I'm gonna get there. And Choco's from Puerto Rico. For those of you guys don't know, hope I'm not giving out too much personal info, but he's from Puerto Rico. Let's see. All right, so Brian's saying, yeah, 3-1, Bonvoy to United. Used to be 1-1 with SBG. All right. Any tips on hitting minimum spend? So the war on SJWs. Well, there really are. When it comes down to it, if you can hit the minimum spend, get the card. And I know that people are saying, well, how do I know if I can hit the minimum spend? You can do a test. You can do a test run, so you don't get the card, right? Just see how much you spend every month, and then go from there. But yeah, you wanna make sure you hit the minimum spend. If you can't hit that minimum spend, then it's not worth it to get the card. So I always tell people that if you can't hit the minimum spend, then maybe start out small. Like I was saying, get one of these airline branded credit cards. Airline branded credit card, the JetBlue card, $1,000 minimum spend. Most people can hit a $1,000 minimum spend. If they're using that card for all of their purchases, they're going to hit that minimum spend. Most budgets will allow you to spend $1,000 in 3 months. So just something really to consider, getting those cards first. So you get that card, you hit that 1,000 minimum spend, you say, you know what, that was easy. Then maybe you can look at getting another card where it's a $2,000 minimum spend or a $3,000 minimum spend. So you don't have to jump right in. And I know we always promote, and I say we, but a lot of people, me included, promote getting the Chase cards first because you don't want to give up any of those slots. But the reality is, when it comes to Chase, there are not that many cards that you need to get with Chase. Like, you're good with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. You're good with that card. Chase Sapphire Reserve and a Chase Freedom card. That's a great combo to have. And so you don't need to get all the other cards, but it does help if you get like the United card. It does help if you get the Hyatt card. You get the Chase Ink cards if you get those. If you can qualify for a business card, then you get those cards. Those are good, but they're not going to take a slot. So just something to consider. But getting the airline branded cards usually will give you a better idea if you can hit that minimum spend. But I always say, if you're not sure, then just wait. Just wait. And when I say wait, I mean take some time, go through a couple of months, 2-3 months. If you want to do the full 3 months, do 3 months and see how much you spend. Just itemize everything. Now, you're not going to be counting your mortgage or your rent or your car payments. Don't count those. There are ways to use that there are ways for you to use your credit card to pay those off, but try to exclude those and see if you can do it without those. And then see how much you spend. And if you spend well over the amount that the card is promoting, then you're fine. But if you don't, then maybe you should consider getting another card. Maybe get a cashback card. You can always go with the Freedom cards too. I didn't talk about that. So let's say you get the Freedom. Wow, this mic, if it's away from me, it's not as loud. Okay, so if you get the Freedom card, so if you get the Chase Freedom card, what is it? Is that $500? What is the Chase Freedom now? I can't even remember. It's either 500 or 1,000. But those cards, the minimum spend on those cards, very, very low. Another card to consider, because, like I was saying, when you hit when you want to get the Chase cards, one of the cards that you're going to want is that Chase Freedom card, because the Chase Freedom card has a rotating categories. You get 5 points for every dollar spent. So it's a good card to have, and you're not taking up you're taking up a slot, but you're not how can I say this? You're taking up a slot, but you're getting a Chase card. If that makes sense. Let's see. What is it, guys? Help me. Is it 50? Is it $500 or $1,000? I don't even see it on here. Here it is, 500. So yeah, so that one's 500. So that's even less than the JetBlue card. So something that's another thing to consider. If you get this card, it's gonna be 500 bucks that you need to spend, and you can kind of gauge it. So I would probably say get that Freedom Card first. If you're going to go with the Chase ecosystem, get the Freedom Card first. Get that one, $500 minimum spend. You should be able to hit that within that first 3 months. If you find that it's easy to do that, let's say you do it in the first month, well, then you know that you could probably get a card that's $1,000. So you can go up and get the JetBlue card if you want to do that, or you can jump out and get the United Explorer card, which is $2,000. So you just have to kind of gauge it that way. Another thing to think about, you should always have the money in the bank first off. So you shouldn't be spending money that you don't have with these credit cards. That's where you get into trouble. So you don't want to do that. But you can also look at when you need to do some remodeling, some upgrades around the house. Well, now you have an opportunity to have the money in the bank and go ahead and use that credit card to make that purchase and then just pay it off. So if you have something that's coming up and you know you're going to be spending a lot of money, then you can consider doing that. So that's just another thing to think about. Okay, let's move on. All right, let's see here. And Braveheart saying, "You're the man. Keep it up, brother." All right, man. I will, man. I'm enjoying doing this. So we're in it for the long haul here, the long game. Okay. Dolly has a question. Let's see. I got the new offer while I was flying yesterday from AA. The offer was promising, but I'm going to wait for a new card. What was the offer? Did you put it? Maybe you put it up earlier and I didn't see it. But yeah, what was that offer that you're talking about with American Airlines? Yeah, I'm kind of I don't know if I'm flying on them anytime soon. Not very happy with the customer service with them. You guys already know that. So yeah, I'm kind of they're on standby for right now. I'll go ahead and continue flying with United and see where that goes. All right, guys, any other questions, go ahead and put them in the chat if you can. And like I said, join our Facebook group. We're doing good stuff over there. And join the WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group is really starting to take off. And there's really a lot of people helping out. And that's what I want. Like a good WhatsApp group is a group where you just get in there, you type in, you have a question, or you just, what I really like about WhatsApp, not too many people use this. I like doing it, but I just like talking. Just hit the voice to talk and not voice to talk, but just hit the talk button and you just talk, say whatever you're going to say, and then people can listen to the message. It's funny because WhatsApp was, okay, so for people who haven't traveled outside the U.S., WhatsApp is pretty big all over the world, especially in South America and Central America. Everyone uses WhatsApp. And part of the reason is it's for a lot of people, there's no data, like you don't use up your data if you're using Facebook and WhatsApp. So that's what they use. So they don't use text message like we do. They use WhatsApp for text message. So everything is WhatsApp. You see businesses and they'll always have a WhatsApp number and all that stuff. So it's a real big thing out there. It hasn't gotten too big in the U.S. yet because we have unlimited data in most of our phones, most of our plans. We have unlimited data, so we just use text message. They're not charging us for text, each text, so it's not a big deal. But in other countries, they don't have unlimited data, so they do charge for text messages and things like that. So WhatsApp is just more convenient for them, and it allows you to do much more as a platform. You can do the little GIFs or whatever you call them. I think you can do that you can still do that with text messaging. But it just allows for a lot more, and then the FaceTime and stuff like that you can do too. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's see. My screen just refreshed. I guess it was lagging again on me. So let's see what's on here. I don't know why it's doing this. But Cakeology, what's going on, brother? So Cakeology's in the building. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. He had a good talk with 800. This how to get 800 credit score. He had a good interview with him, and that was what was that? Thursday, either Wednesday or Thursday. Maybe it was Wednesday. Yeah, so it was good talk. I'm telling you, Cakeology has a lot of knowledge when it comes to business stuff. So you guys really want to hit him up, and we'll be doing a collab with him and how to get an 800 credit score, as well as I'll have him back on the show too. So we'll be talking some more. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so Choco's saying just received the items from Amazon today. Thanks for the gift card. No problem, man. Thank you for participating, and thank you for supporting the channel. I'm glad you got something. All right. All right, let's go ahead and move on here. Okay, so the war on SJW is asking, what do you like in a hotel? Okay, so I'm pretty simple. If I'm traveling alone or traveling with my friends, like buddies, then I don't look for. I mean, all I want is a comfortable bed, a warm shower, and it to be clean. That's all. That's all I want. I like kind of when I say clean, I mean more of like well kept. So it's not like there's some some places you stay in and it's old and they just they just keep painting over the walls and paint over everything. So it looks clean, but it's not really clean. You just have paint over paint over paint. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. One thing I like about Hyatt is they really do a good job of keeping it modern looking. So even if it's an older building, they will remodel it to make it look more modern and very simple design. So I like that. It's not cluttered with a lot of stuff. That those are the main things. And I also look for the point value. So I want to stay at a place that's decent, nice room. I also like getting something that I'm familiar with. So when I'm staying at a property in the U.S., like a Hyatt place in the U.S., if I go to Thailand or if I go to Aruba or if I go to another country, the properties are very, very similar. Like when I've stayed at plenty of Hyatt Place hotels in the U.S., and I went to Costa Rica and stayed in one. It was almost identical. Even the design down at the reception area was almost identical to where you would stay, or like a Hyatt Place in the U.S. So I like that. I like something that's familiar to me. So if I'm in another country, I can still go into this place and it's very familiar. So that's something that I like. That's important to me. You kind of know where things are, even if you're in another country, because you kind of know how the layout is and you know what to look for because everything is kind of designed the same way. So I like that. But I'm pretty simple though. I'm pretty simple when it comes down to the reason that I like Hyatt. I'm pretty simple. I like the way their style is. It's not complicated. All right, let's see. So Dolly's saying my offer was the aviator card earns 60,000 advantage point bonus point miles after making the first purchase. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's one of those first purchase things. You get the 60,000 miles. That's pretty good. But yeah, I don't know about flying on American. I have points with American, so I will be flying with them soon. Maybe they'll change my mind and then I'll jump out and get another card or so. I don't know. I'm just not that happy right now. Okay, so Nate Jess is saying WhatsApp is free to use while traveling on Southwest flights. Cool. I did not know that. Yeah, I'm telling you, WhatsApp is. I mean, they're owned by Facebook, so Facebook was smart in picking them up because a lot of people use them all over the world. And it's just, I don't know if the U.S. will ever really catch up to it, but more and more people in the U.S. are using WhatsApp too. So, and like I have done business before in China, just getting products shipped over and stuff like that, and everyone uses WhatsApp. Everyone. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Any other questions? Go ahead and let me put it in the chat here. We'll wait a few more minutes here. Thank you guys all for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Explorer Forum asks you a question in case you didn't see. I didn't see. Where is it? Explorer Forums. And I apologize. I do miss questions sometimes. That I try to. It's hard to explain. Oh, Cakeology, thank you for the super chat. I see. Okay, my screen is just freezing, and then when it opens up, it gives me all these messages. Cakeology, thank you for the super chat, brother. I did not see that. I know you put it out a little while ago, but thank you so much for your support, man. I appreciate it. TEC, appreciate all the info. Peace and love. Thanks, brother, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on, man. Yeah, my chat is just not, it's like it's not refreshing. And then it refreshes and I get like all the messages. So I do apologize if I missed your question. And if I ever miss a question and you really want me to answer that question, just when I'm at the very end saying, hey, you guys have any other questions, just say, hey, I had a question earlier, or put the question in there again and I'll answer it. Let's see what you're using between your camera and computer, hardware-wise, live stream. What camera do you use? Okay, so I'll go over that really quickly. So the camera that I use is the Panasonic G7, and that camera is very affordable. It's about $500, $550 or something like that for camera and lens. I use the 25 millimeter lens, so 25 1.7. So that's what I use to shoot shoot all my video. It shoots 4K. It is the perfect camera for sit down stuff like this. It just works the best. And then I use a cam link. There's a little device that you use that hooks into your computer, and then it hooks into HDMI. So one end of the HDMI goes into the camera. The other end of the HDMI goes into the cam link, which goes into the computer. That turns my camera, my Panasonic G7, into a webcam. And so once you have it turned into the webcam, then I can use everything else just like I was going on a live stream, just using like a laptop with a little webcam on it. It's the same thing, but it's using this big camera. The benefit of having a big camera as your webcam is you're getting the good quality from that camera. So that's why I use that. As far as software, I use Streamlabs OBS, and I've created all the different little images and stuff that you see flashing on the screen here in front of you. So that's all I use. So you just have to get familiar with Streamlabs OBS, and then once you're familiar with that, then you can fine tune all the other stuff that you need. The mic that I'm using is Samsung mic. It's a CU100 Pro or something like that. Like I said, once I get my Amazon account all set up, the influencer account, then I'll have a web page, and I'll have it show you. You'll be able to see all the stuff that I use, so it'll make it a little bit easier. And that's pretty much it. Backdrop, you guys see that. So yeah, that's how I roll when it comes to live streams. It's taken me a while to get here. I didn't do it overnight. I did a lot of trial and error. I mean, it's one of those deals. You get on, you do something, it looks good, and then you do it again and it doesn't. And the sound's off, or your software's not working properly, and all that good stuff. So Bruce, what's going on, buddy? Okay. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on down here. Okay, wow, Exploring for me asked that question twice. I missed it. I missed this whole section here because I missed the super chat too. That's why I know I missed that whole section. Okay, so Cakeology saying sounds really good. The mic does. Thank you very much. I've been wanting to get back to the mic for a while. I tried it once. No, I tried it for a while and it was working okay, and then for whatever reason it stopped working. But it was working. It was my error. I started the setup that I was using, the software that I was using. I wasn't using the proper mic. It wasn't recognizing the proper mic, so it was messing it up. So then I just set it aside and I started using a lavalier mic for a while, and then I decided, hey, you know what? Let me look back into it because I like the sound of it. I just didn't like the fact that it wasn't working. It gets a little frustrating when you're doing a stream and a live stream and it's not working right, and you're like, oh man, and then you just I just gave up on it for a while. Okay, Janelle, let's see. How to get a credit score, 800 credit score, or looking forward to doing a collaboration with UK Ecology, how to build credit TV. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it as well. Just hit me up, let me know the date and time and all that, and then I'm definitely on board. So it sounds like a lot of fun. So you're talking about Wednesday. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, just hit me up offline. My email is in the if you go to the about me page, my email's there. You can email me through there, and we'll talk about it. Or if you can talk with me on the WhatsApp group as well. Barry, what's going on? What's the best website to maximize point usage? I always recommend awardhacker.com. There was another one that came out. God, who told me about that other one? I can't remember who told me about it. If you guys are in the room, just put it out there because I can't remember the name of it. But Award Hacker is a pretty good website. It's a free website. The other one is paid. You have to pay some money for. But if you get on Award Hacker and just put where you want to go, it will give you an idea of how many points you're going to need to book that flight. So it's a real good resource. All right. Let's see. TEC misspelled the collaboration. Wrong. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. No worries. No worries. Okay. What's going on, Jeremy? Jeremy's looking for his. Let's see here. All right. Jeremy's looking for points. All right, guys. Any other questions? If you have any other questions, go ahead and put it in. We'll keep it on for another 2 minutes. If you guys have questions, then I'll go ahead and answer those questions at this time. We do have a point breakdown. So this is the way our website. This is the way the live stream works. We have points. So for every 10 minutes, you get 10 points. And if you chat, if you're in the chat, if you're participating in the chat, then you're going to get points for that as well. I don't know exactly how they break those points down, to be honest with you. It just says 3 points. I don't know if that's 3 points each time you put a comment in or what, but you will get points for that for participation. Also, I will give you points. I'll give you points if you like the video and comment. So like the video, comment, not just this video. If you like this video and comment this video, you're going to get 10 points. And then if you go to another video and do the same thing, and I really encourage you guys, for us to hit that 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to need some more promotion, okay, on YouTube's end. And the way YouTube is going to promote me more is if they're seeing that the videos are getting likes and the videos are getting comments. If they see that interaction, then they'll promote it out to more people. So that's what we're going to need at this point in order to really get going, so we can hit that 10,000 subscribers. Like I said, we're about 9,200, 9,300. So we're a little shy of hitting the 10,000, but we can easily do it just by increasing our numbers. A small incremental increase, incrementally increasing every week. We'll definitely hit it. What's going on, Wayne? How you doing? Actually, I missed a question here. So Nate and Jess, let's see. The Hyatt Hotel night is actually going to be 4,500 because right now Hyatt gives you a reward of 500 points each night you book with the new Hyatt app. Okay, yeah, that's right. They do have that Hyatt app promotion. So yes, if you're using the app, which you know what, it just now that you say that, I just thought about. I just booked the Grand Hyatt, and I didn't use. I used the website. I didn't use the app. I'm gonna have to look into that. Maybe I can cancel and then rebook or something. Let's see if I can work it out that way. I just don't want to lose the value because the price. I actually paid for it, so I didn't use points. So the price could have gone up. I'll probably call them and just say, hey, I missed out on this promotion. I was wondering, is there a way that I can do it without having to pay extra or whatever? Because the price could have jumped up, and so I don't want to pay more for the room in order to do it. That doesn't make sense to get 500 points. So, but yeah, that's a good point. So they're, instead of using 5,000 points per night, they're getting it for 500 or 4,500. So that's good. Okay. Shamrock, what's going on, buddy? Stopping by to say hi. Hit the like button. Yes, thank you for hitting the like button, man. I appreciate it. Wayne, hi, David, hi, Americans. What's up, man? All right. So Nate and Jess is saying, we've been referring you to my family and friends. It's tough to get them into credit card rewards. Yeah, you know what? I think, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much for doing that. I think with communities like this, especially a live stream where anyone can just tune in and watch, I think that really helps people get a little more comfortable with it, because they see everyone in here, and and we talk about our different redemptions and stuff like that. So I think it kind of solidifies the fact that it works, and so more people will be a little more receptive to getting credit cards. And then they see people like, okay, well, yeah, you know what? I never thought of credit cards like that, because I didn't think of credit cards as a means, as a replacement for. I never thought of them as a replacement for debit cards. I never thought of a credit card as a replacement. I always thought of a credit card as something that you just have on hold, like you just have it there in case you really need. You don't have the money. I mean, this is bad. This is a bad way to think about it, but this is the way I thought about it. This is the way I was raised. You don't have the money in the bank. You have an emergency that happens, and so you use your credit card, and then you pay it off over time. That's the way that I saw credit cards. And so when I say like an emergency, let's say your car breaks down, and it's going to cost $1,500 to fix it, and you don't have that $1,500 in the bank. So you use your credit card, and then you pay it off over time. That's the way that I was brought up. And that's not the right way to go when it comes to credit cards. You should always have the money in the bank. So save money. That's what you should be doing, saving money. So you have money in your savings for emergencies. And then have that credit card, but use that credit card just as you would use a debit card. And if something does go down, you have the money in the bank to cover it. You can use your credit card to pay it, to pay the whatever it is, like your car breaks down, you can use your credit card to pay it, but you have the money in the bank, so you're just going to pay it off with that money in the bank. So you're only using your credit card to earn points. And so by doing it that way, that's where you make out, and that's where you come out on top. And so having more and more people in here talking about the same thing, I think it really helps people who were kind of on the fence about it. Back in my day, and it wasn't long ago, it was like 3 years ago, the thing that got me, and I talk about this all the time, the thing that got me, I was watching the points guy, I was looking at boarding area, and the points guy at that time, he was doing more videos on YouTube. He still does videos on YouTube, but he was one of the only ones that was out there putting a lot of videos out. And so I was checking out his videos, and they were very minimal. Like some of his videos were like 2 or 3 minutes long. They were just giving you information about different cards and stuff like that. And then he started doing videos, really well put together videos where he was traveling and using points and showing you like, oh yeah, like the way that the video was designed is he would talk about, like, he would go to a restaurant, and he did this he went to Colombia a couple months ago, and he'd go to a restaurant, and then after that, then he would show like how many, like the card that he used and the points that he would have earned and all that stuff on there. So I thought it was really, really well put together. So he was doing putting some videos out like that. And that kind of solidified it for me, because then I started really understanding, okay, I'm going to need about this many points in order to travel here. And then I'm also going to need to, if I go to a restaurant over time, not one visit. Yeah, one visit, you're only getting a few points. But over time, over a year's time, you're going to earn a lot of points, and you're going to be able to really, really use those points for travel. That's the way it goes. I think we tend to think of short term, like, oh, I'm only getting 3 points for every dollar spent. That's nothing when I need thousands of points in order to travel. But in a year's time, that's a lot, right? In a year's time, you can earn a lot of points. And so you might only earn, let's say you earn 40,000 in a year's time. That's still good enough for a round trip from an economy seat to Colombia if I wanted to do that. That's good enough for an economy round trip seat to a lot of different places outside of the country, as well as 2 round trip tickets, almost enough for 2 round trip tickets in the US. So when you start thinking about it along those lines, well, those are 2, like, let's say you want to fly in the US, and let's say you get to 50,000. So you make 50,000 points in that year, just earning. So not sign-up bonuses or anything like that. I'm just using my cards, and I'm earning that much by using my card instead of my debit card. So all of my purchases are going on my credit card, and then I'm paying it off every month. So once I do that, and then I get that 50,000 sign-up bonus every year, that's not sign-up bonus. I said sign-up bonus. I get the 50,000 points for earning. That right there, that's 2 round trip tickets anywhere in the U.S. So those are 2 more trips that I could take, or a trip with me and a girlfriend or wife or whatever. That's a trip that I could take for free, at least a flight, and not have to worry about. So that's 1 extra trip was what I'm saying. So you might plan a trip every year and you pay however much for your trip, and you're thinking, okay, yeah, I can budget for 1 trip every year because I can save up my money and do that. But now let's just think you can pay for that trip if you want to do that, and then you'll have an additional trip that you can go on for pretty much free. And that's like if you're going with a couple. But if it's just me, that's 2 extra trips that I can take within the U.S. every year just by using my credit card instead of my debit card. All right. But yeah, Nate and Jess, thank you guys for sharing, and that's another thing too. Please, guys, share my video with other people. Share it on Facebook. Share it all over. That way, people can come by, and if they like what they see, subscribe to the channel, and we will reach the 10,000. So, yes, thank you guys all for doing that. I appreciate it. Mr. Choco, I'm going back to video 1 and a like and comment. Yeah, you can go back to as many videos as you want. Just comment on the video, and like I said, in the comments, you don't have to say much, or you can say whatever you want. But it just helps out because YouTube will see, okay, there's some engagement, and they like engagement, and they like the fact that you like the video. So it will help promote the video, and it's all about promoting. And I found that YouTube if they promote you, your video will be watched. And I mean, there's so many videos in YouTube on YouTube right now that they can't promote everything, so they have to kind of pick and choose what they promote, and those are the things that they're looking at. They're looking at the engagement. If there is engagement, they'll promote it, and usually those videos will take off because people want to see content about travel credit cards. They do. There's an audience out there. We all know that there's some YouTubers that are doing really well talking about travel credit cards right now. So, all right, let's see here. Hey, Bisha, what's going on? Just booked a flight from Chicago to Cancun by 12,000 plus. Oh, so for 12,000 points, 87 plus $87. So I guess that would be the taxes and fees round trip. Delta miles. What do you think? I think that's good. I think that's a good value. I think is that 12,000 or is that? Yeah, it's 12,000. Okay. That's really good. Is that 12,000 or is that 120,000? Round trip from Chicago to Cancun. If it's 12,000, that's an amazing deal. Round trip. If it's 120,000, that's still a good deal, but I would hope that would be business class. Okay, let's see here. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, so Nate and Jess is saying they see us traveling and think that we're rich, but all we're doing is using points. We pay as many bills as we can with the cards and then pay off the balances with cash. We pay pay no interest. Okay. This writing is very small. I don't have my normal little screen up, so I can't make it larger. So yeah, I'm kind of squinting to see this stuff. But yeah, then that's another thing. Nate and Jess, you bring up a good point. Like, people do think that you're rich because you travel all the time. No, even rich people use points. Like, it's amazing. Like, some of the richest people are really frugal, and that's how they're rich. And so they use points. And business people use points. They get it. Like, they have the American Express cards and platinums and all platinum cards and all that, because they use points in order to do their travel, because they realize that they can use these cards to make a lot of their purchases, business purchases, and earn a lot of points, and then use those points for travel, for business travel as well as personal travel. Barry saying, I recently got targeted offer from Chase for the Sapphire Preferred, 70,000 points for 5,000 and spend in 3 months. Yeah, Chase, 70,000. That's good. That's definitely good. The Sapphire Preferred is not my preferred card right now, but if you can get the 70,000 and you're thinking long term, maybe keep the card for a year and then upgrade that card to the Chase Sapphire Reserve if you're a traveler. Now, if you're not a traveler and you're fine with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, it's not a terrible card. There are just other cards that are better out there, and the Chase Sapphire Reserve happens to be one of them. So just something to think about. But that sign-up bonus is really good, 70,000. So if you're asking me, I would jump on it. I'd jump on it, and then I would wait a year, and then I'd upgrade to the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Okay, so Choco's saying, what is your opinion of the Navy Federal Flagship Visa $49 annual fee, waive the first year? So I do like that card. It has a global entry TSA pre-check. I believe that's the same card. But you do have to have a connection to get that card. So you have to either be in the military or have a family member that's in the military. But a good card. The Navy Federal Credit Union has some good travel cards. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm over the hour. I know. I got to work my way into it. But we won't go on too much longer. We've already been over an hour and a half, so we're gonna wrap it up shortly. But I don't like leaving questions unanswered, so that's why. Hibisha, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Now, for those of you who don't know, okay, so and it's glad I wanted to mention this. Been wanting to mention this. Super chats, where do they go? So the money, it comes to the channel, but it comes to it. It's to help the channel. So with all the stuff that I have in the background, the lighting, the cameras, that's where super chats go. Okay, so that's where that money goes. Also, super chat money will be going to our giveaway. So now that we're doing the giveaways, that's going to be an additional expense. So super chats will be going to that as well. So I really appreciate you guys doing the super chats. That really helps out with things like that. And we did do the $50 gift card. Now I'm not gonna promise you every month it'll be $50. We'll have to kind of gauge that. But definitely, if the super chats are there, then that money will be going towards that as well. So just so you guys know, like, okay, super chats. What is the super chat thing, and where does this money go to? I was amazed. Like, I didn't know anything about super chats, and like I learned a lot of this stuff from like the gaming channels, which I don't watch, but I've watched a few in the past, and I just kind of see the way their system is, and they have the points and they have all that stuff, which is great, and they get all these super chats and stuff like that. So it is a little weird. Like, you get a super chat, it's like, all right, cool, thank you very much, I appreciate it. But I just want you to know, where does the money go? It's going to the channel. All right, guys. But Hibisha, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Just got the Chase Sapphire Reserve. What should I apply for next? And this is Trucker Billy. So it depends on what card you have. If that's the only card that you have, I would look at the Chase Freedom card. At least one of. I like the Chase Freedom card. I don't like the Chase Freedom Unlimited, but I would look at that card. If you don't have any other cards, look at if you travel. So if you're a traveler, looks like you're a trucker, so you can benefit from like maybe some Hyatt stays, or maybe get the Hyatt card. The United Explorer card is another good card to look into. But you've already got a Chase card now. I would stick with the Chase ecosystem until you get around that 524 area, and then you can jump out and get some of the other cards. But yeah, congratulations on the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna have to wrap it up. Let's see. Barry's got a question. Oh, okay. Capital One Venture, but I'm transferring over to the Chase ecosystem. Trucker Billy. Okay, so yeah, Capital One Venture card is a good card. It's definitely a good card. But if you have Chase cards already, and like you're saying, you're going over the Chase ecosystem, then you want to focus on those Chase cards. I like the Capital One Venture card, but that's the only card that they have at Capital One that I like. I don't like the other cards, so it's a good beginner card. It's easy to use. That's the best part about it. It's because it's 2 points for every dollar spent across the board. You don't have to worry about categories. So you use the card, you get 2 points for every dollar spent. Whereas some of the other cards, you're going to have different categories, so you have to know what categories are going to get you what. But I do like the venture card, but I recommend just going with Chase. Start with Chase. If you don't know about the minimum spends and you don't know if you can spend $3,000 or $4,000 within that first 3 months, then go ahead and get the Chase Freedom card. It's only a $500 minimum spend, so most people should be able to hit that, and then maybe graduate up to the Chase. What did I say? Either United Explorer card or the Hyatt card. So you can look at getting those cards. Lower minimum spends for the sign up bonus, and then gravitate into the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which I recommend going to Chase Sapphire Reserve if you can stomach the $450 annual fee. That's up front. You're gonna get it. You'll earn that money back. But up front, if you can stomach that $450, then it makes sense. All right, okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Let's see. Okay, so Nate and Jess is just saying the ink cards. Yeah, I didn't talk about the ink cards. So if you do have a business, ink cards are definitely cards to look at. The Chase Ink Cash, the Chase Ink Unlimited, the Chase Ink Preferred. Those are all good cards to look at. Really good sign-up bonuses, so it makes it really worth it. So, yeah, those are good cards to look at. Let's see. TC. I hooked you up with my access number for Navy Federal, so you can join. Then just give me $35,000 on the card last month. Wait. They just gave me $35,000 on the card last month. Oh, okay, cool. I'm not getting any cards right now, but yeah, I will when I'm at that point. We'll look into that. But I'm not getting any cards right now. I'm on standby for right now, and it's just due to I'm looking into buying property. So if you're gonna get a mortgage, or you're gonna buy a new car, something like that, you want to make sure you slow down your how many cards you get. You don't want to have a bunch of accounts open and then try to get a loan for a car or for a house. It just the creditors don't like seeing that. Okay, so the War on SJW is asking about the business platinum card. What do I think about it? This is going to be the last question. I like it. I like Amex Platinum, but I like it complemented with the gold card. The Amex Platinum on its own is it's not a good card. I don't like it in the sense that it doesn't. You can't use it for a lot of everyday purchases. If you travel a lot, if you're on the road a lot, it's a good card because you can maximize with the airline with the 5 points every dollar spent on airlines. But if you don't travel that much, you're really not going to get the value out of it unless you can complement that with that Amex Gold, which is going to give you 4 points for every dollar spent at restaurants and 4 points for every dollar spent at grocery stores. That will round me out. That will give me everything I need as far as a card that earns a lot of points. So I like that, but on its own, I'm not a huge fan of the platinum card just on its own. So you need to complement it. But the reason why I'm not a big fan is because it's not a universal card. Like the Chase Sapphire Reserve is a universal card in that I can use it I can pretty much, it's a daily card. I can use it. It's a daily driver for me. I can use it all the time. The Platinum is not one of those cards. So it's just something to think about when you're getting that card. You want to have it with that Amex Gold, and you're good. That's the best tandem that's out there, in my opinion. That's the best tandem cards that are out there is the Gold and the Platinum. All right, guys. So I hope that answers your question. Thank you guys all for stopping by. And we will be back on Monday. So we'll be doing our live show on Monday. We have a name. So we have a name for the show. I'm going to release that. We're going to release it on Monday when we come out. Flashpoint Night. So Flashpoint Capital. You got to check his channel out. We're going to actually be on his channel next week or this Monday. So check his channel out. He'll put up some updates and stuff like that. So you guys will know when we're going live. All right, let's see here. What is Dolly saying? David's ears are on fire. Laugh out loud. I don't know what you guys are talking about here. All right, so anyway, we're going to go ahead and take off. Let's see. You guys are still asking questions. Washington third. Okay, all right, guys. All right, so we'll be back on Monday, and I'll be out all day tomorrow, so I will not be doing a live stream tomorrow. I know sometimes I come on Sunday, but I have a wedding shoot tomorrow, so I'm going to be doing that all day. And so I'll talk to you guys on Monday, and then we'll see what happens. It looks like we might have a collab on Wednesday that we're doing, so I'll keep you posted on that as well. All right, guys, talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.